Hi everyone, my name is Angela da Silva. I am a holistic practitioner and a single mom. One of the biggest lessons that I have learned in this journey of being a single mom is this importance of understanding the needs of your children, but most importantly, your own need. Most of the time, we tend to be so present to what they want, what our children need in terms of physical connection, emotional understanding, if they need fun, if they need rest, how much they need to eat. But it can be so easily a trap where you are so present to the children, but you forget yourself. You are so lost in the loop of taking care of them, working, taking care of the house, and doing all the duties that we have to do as a single mom, as a single parent. So one of the things that I've learned, and I learned in a hard way, is to allow myself to also become that little child and understanding my own needs and understanding that it's important to stop sometimes and look within and taking care of my own needs in many ways. It's so interesting as a single mom and also as a holistic counselor. I have noticed not only on myself but with my clients how we tend, especially single moms, to be so dedicated to our career, our work, and we give it so much. And what happens then? We tend to develop this masculine energy within us, and we kind of like to turn on the button of push mode, let's put that way, and we keep going. We go into this automatic pilot mode where we just work, take care of the children, take care of everyone, take care of the house, take care of everything, and we don't really stop to just being. So when I see that I'm becoming tired, overwhelmed, perhaps my physical body is the way that is the first signals that I can see that I'm going too far, is that when I need to stop and slow down. I don't know about you in general, but for me, my physical body is the first one to respond to this push mode. So my digestive system tends to shut down, it doesn't work properly. So it's a very clear response to the fight and flight slash stress mode. And it's so interesting. I have noticed even with my clients how sometimes even the physical communication from your body can just be ignored and keep going with the things, working, pushing, taking care of everything, and you ignore that signal. So then the next time, the next communication then becomes emotional. You start to detach, disengage from social connection. You feel tired, you don't trust people, you don't ask for help. And then the next stage perhaps is then this overthinking, this constant overthinking, trying to solve all the problems at once. And that's when anxiety kicks in. So what I have described here is just a simple loop of what can happen when we embrace this masculine of energy of just doing, achieving, and taking care of everything. And I'm just talking from a personal experience, but also from witnessing all my clients, the single parents especially, how they can go into this loop of working a lot, taking care of everything, and shut down to their own needs. And in that way, the body responds, then the emotional body responds, then your mental body responds. And that's when you hit rock bottom and we get burnout, overwhelmed, and it seems that nothing's working and we feel like a failure. So what can we do to start recognizing this? I think this is the most important step here is recognizing the way your body or the way you find that you're going too far. The things are just speeding too much. And when I talk about masculine energy, I'm talking about this part of us that is the decision maker, that creates vision, that works on a project, that has this leadership, energy that wants to, embrace and achieve and do everything we want and everything we wish for our family and for ourselves. This is just a masculine energy. On the opposite, we have the feminine energy, which is more nourishment, rest, just being, contemplation, understanding, silence, listening, not planning, perhaps just being creative, perhaps just tap into the part of yourself that's very playful. So as you can see, those two energies, even they are polarized, they are complement each other, and we all have that masculine energy, that feminine energy within us. But as a single mother or a single parent, we really tend to embrace one side of the coin, and most of the time is in the masculine energy that we want to be productive. We want, of course, taking care of the financial situation for the family. But as long as you keep pushing and resting and complementing the other part of the coin, then perhaps you can find the balance that you're seeking. Most of the time, I see single parents and single mothers coming to my studio, to my clinic, and they ask me, what can I do? I'm so tired, I'm burnt out. I have no idea how to move forward from here. So, of course, it takes us a bit of responsibility to also be aware of our own needs, our internal needs, and taking care of us, not only physically in terms of having a balanced diet, good sleep, and drinking water and exercises, as you all know that, but also starting to understand what's in there that's also bothering you. Sometimes just going away, if you can, by yourself, or just planning nothing for the weekend, not having lists of to-do things. I know that when we do have our children on weekends, we have soccer games, we have training, birthday parties, sometimes catching up with moms or families so the children can play, visiting family, and so on. But make sure you allow some of your weekends to just be planning nothing, just allowing to unfold naturally. It's really this surrender energy. And definitely understanding that the less you plan in certain aspects of your life, the more productive you become in other aspects of your life. It's this balance, as I said before, yin yang, masculine energy and feminine energy. The most important thing here also is when we tend to step into this masculine of energy, which, by the way, there is no bad or good. It is what it is, we need to embrace all these aspects of energy in your life to move forward. The most important thing here is finding the balance between them. So when I say here to find the balance in your life, is trying to identify in many ways how you can embrace this feminine energy in your life. Asking for help is one of them. Trusting that there are people out there that can help you, and they are here for you, and that you're safe to ask for help. That it's okay for you to share your needs. Also understanding that it's important for you to connect deeper with yourself, and doing things that really bring you this sense of self, who you really are. And yes, I mean activities by yourself, on your own. And this, by the way, is not that you are selfish, that you're not thinking about your family and thinking only about yourself. This is actually being responsible for your well-being and understanding that as a single parent, the importance of doing activities on your own will help you to establish this balance in your life. So whatever you want to do, or perhaps, as I say most of the time with my single parents clients, Angela, but when I'm on my own, I don't know what to do. That's when our creativity comes into place. That's where your feminine energy starts playing. You then open yourself to explore what's there that you'd like to do, what's something new that you want to learn. Perhaps you want to start that course in photography, or learning new ways of cooking, or gardening, starting a project in your house. Be more creative, be more open, and in that way you can have this new energy in your life, instead of just achieving, just doing, just ticking the boxes. You allow space to your life for things to unfold naturally. The most important thing here also is understanding that time with your children doesn't necessarily have to be ticking the boxes with activities, always entertaining, always doing things with them. Sometimes sitting on the couch, looking at the stars, just looking at each other, being quiet, being silent. We teach our children that it's okay to do nothing, that it's important to do nothing, that this feminine energy helps them to understand the balance between being active and doing nothing. We live in a society that we emphasize a lot about achieving and doing and being productive. So we have this unconscious belief that when you're doing something, you are worthy. When you are producing, when you're working, when you're achieving, you are worthy of love. Of course, what I'm talking about here is a very subconscious level belief, but it's important for us to become aware of it so we can bring more conscious to our decisions and the way we want to live life, and how we want our children to find balance in their lives as well. When we come to feminine energy, it doesn't matter if you are man or woman, this feminine energy is within us. No relating to gender, not relating to religion or culture. So allow yourself to step into this new space of being more creative, of not organizing so much activities for yourself in terms of achieving or checking the box of your agenda. Just allow yourself to find a place where you can connect deeper. Perhaps you want to go for a bushwalk, a retreat, or you can just be on your own at home. Find that corner where you can just connect, read a book, take a nap, drink a cup of tea, and see what happens, what the transformation, the shift that comes from within, and allow yourself to just be in the moment. Stay strong, and thank you for being here.